Hi, it's Glenn Burden at the Maker Hive, and I want to cover with you how to use these pluggable connectors that come with the wire harness for the Max Metal frame. With the Max Metal kit, you'll get four position connectors, one for each of your stepper motors, three position ones, one for each of your end stops, and two position ones, one for each thermistor, your hotbed thermistor and your hot end thermistor. Now what these are essentially is they're a spring cage connection. There's no pin crimping, there's no soldering. You simply strip the wire and stick it in the hole and you're done. And the reason I like these so much is because screw terminals such as this one will become loose over time from heat expansion and contraction, from heating and cooling, especially on your hotbed. Vibration can cause a screw to turn loose. A vibration will never tighten a screw. Essentially the way it works is you have a spring. You can imagine this is the cross section. Spring wraps around itself like this basically. The wire will insert through here, and this spring tension is this way, pulling that wire tight against this part of the metal spring. And like I said, with vibration that spring can only get tighter. It won't come loose from heating and cooling. They're just a lot simpler to use, and like I said, no crimping, no soldering. The Max Metal frame wire harness, you have a Z-tower, and on the sheet that you'd print out with your harness, you can see that the red, green, blue, and yellow is for your extruder motor. So once you separated your stepper motor wires, you take about 3/16 of an inch strip is all you need. 1/4 inch will work. It's a little long, but I like 3/16 best. I like to start with pin 1. There's a little number 1 on the first pin. You just push it in. The next one would be blue. And you'll see that there's a round hole and a rectangle hole. I'll show you what the rectangle hole is for in just a minute. Push it in into the round hole. The wire goes into the round hole. And if you have trouble, like some of the wires that come on stepper motors, which is what the other 3 or 4 is actually for, the stepper motor itself, and some of them are very soft, flexible wire. If you need to, you can tin the wire a little bit with solder, or I'll show you a better way here in just a minute. There. Now let's say you made a mistake and you need to flip a couple wires. That's what the rectangle hole's for. So if you made a mistake and you need to pull a wire out, you take a small flat blade jeweler screwdriver, stick it into that rectangle hole, and the wire pops right out. And you can do that in reverse too. If you got a wire that's stubborn that won't go in, stick your screwdriver in to open up the spring, insert your wire, and pull the screwdriver out, and that locks your wire back in. Real simple. Now these will plug in right directly into the board. Now most of your control boards come with 0.1 spacing pin headers. Even the Rambo board has them, although they have a shield, which I'll show you how to deal with those in a minute. But these, after you've crimped it, you locate your extruder motor or your XY motor, whichever, and they plug right in. Usually the connector they have on there won't be in the way, but if it is, you can usually pull them right off with a pair of pliers, such as the Rambo board. Obviously these won't go into that connector. So if that's the case with yours, you grab a pair of pliers, you grab the plastic only, not the pin, and pull the plastic piece right off. Board will plug right in. So the kit that comes with the Max Metal wire harness should give you everything you need to hook up your 4 motors, your extruder and your 3 stepper motors to your main board, your all 3 end stops to your main board, and your 2 thermistors to your main board. And as always, thanks for watching.